Good morning. Oh my gosh, we have so much moving through the collective right now. We have a message from Mary Magdalene, and before I get to that, I just want to talk about what's really going on right now. There's this dense yet electric feel in the collective right now. It's this point of compression that is about to break open into clarity. Now, here is what that looks like. Here is what is moving right now through the collective. We've got this truth surge, okay? Hidden motives, systems, and personal, deeply personal patterns are surfacing and fast, okay? People are feeling sudden bursts of, I just can't pretend anymore, or I just can't do this anymore, okay? And that can look like impatience, abrupt endings, or radical decisions, but it's really this collective detox of half truths, okay? We literally can't do it anymore. We've got these heart calibrations going on. Let me know if you've been feeling that. Twice in the last week now, I've had my heart cracked open with tears, but it felt so beautiful. Now, many of us are swinging between this deep compassion and then this emotional fatigue, okay? And the field is teaching us discernment, how to stay open without absorbing everything, okay? The old paradigm of the empath feeling like it's a curse and a blessing, it's over, okay? When you're feeling overextended, you're really being asked to hold your love with boundaries, okay? And know that that's okay. So we've got this timeline sorting this timeline sorting. Yesterday I thought it was a completely different date this month that it is. So we've got these choice points going on, okay, everywhere. The old routines are losing their magnetism while these new pathways, they might feel uncertain, but they feel lighter, okay? Now this is the moment of refining frequency, deciding what stays in your future and what dissolve. That's up to you in this now moment, okay? Now we've got this financial and creative reset energy too. So the money spirit is shifting from what we perceived as we need to acclimate. Here I go. Accumulate, okay? And we're moving into contribution, and we're not just talking about pure money here. Contribution to the world, to other people, to the creatures on this planet, to Gaia herself. And you know, we're really noticing that you want your resources to mean something, okay? Like projects, but with soul, okay? Not just profits. And of course, profits are important. Of course, money is important, but it's now deeper than that as we anchor into the new earth, money grids, okay? And we've got this tech AI tension out there, okay? And it's created a bit of divide, unfortunately, with how we are perceiving tech and AI. So the collective nervous system itself is integrating this new wave of information energy, okay? And we really want to balance that by reconnecting with the natural rhythms, which some of you are already doing so beautifully. And that looks like, okay, I'm going to go and witness the sunrise today. I'm going to be really present with my meals today. I'm going to really bless and soak in that nourishing water that I'm drinking today. And that just really keeps the human grid stable, because I'm not going to tell you that AI is wrong, okay? I don't know if I'm pro. I'm definitely not against, but it's really a perception. It's a perception of how you see these things. If you see it as dark and foreboding and it's going to create chaos and all of this, that's the reality you're going to see. But those of us who use it with neutrality, with the intention of the highest good, we're not noticing all that, right? So where is this leading us? We are moving towards a cycle of radical transparency, which I love that, and cooperative creation. We are coming back together as humans, and that's a requirement moving into the new earth paradigm. You're going to notice communities feeling more closer. Okay, so these smaller, purpose-driven communities will feel stronger than the big impersonal systems. So people are moving away from those big impersonal systems into, okay, I want to actually support a small business. I want to go to that healer over there who is doing her thing, right? So expect quick realignments with this energy that we are navigating in this month of October. It's quite a magical energy. Can you feel it? I know it's Halloween at the end of the month, but that aside, this October 2025 feels like a magical energy, like anything is possible. To support you all, I will be hosting a class at the end of the month on Halloween called Bloodlines and Bank Accounts, and that is going to be an ancestral wealth ritual ceremony clearing, all the vibes. It's going to be fun. If you want the link to that, pop a comment below. Maybe pop a hashtag ancestors below and I'll send you the link. So like I said, expect quick realignments with partnerships, careers, even geography, okay? And this will be around resonance rather than obligation. It's because you are going to be feeling called to do that. And you know that that's a lighter option and that will bring you into joy. So, the message from Mary Magdalene. Again, this was a channeled message that I wrote. So I'm going to be reading her message too. Now originally I thought this message was going to be for me. I felt her coming through really strong. I'm like, okay, let's go. And it ended up being a message for the collective. So do not mistake. Okay, so you've been journeying through many initiations. Many initiations. Okay, now the invitation is to not perceive these as setbacks, all right? As each time you take hold and run with these initiations, as you do, you up level again and again and again, and you are not who you were yesterday, let alone a year ago. You must stop comparing your journey, your voice, your mission, your offerings, your service, who you are, okay? You must stop comparing yourself, your life, to any other person. That is not the path, okay? The path is one of heartedness, I think heart-centeredness and interconnectedness. We, the High Council, so now she's bringing through the High Council that she is a part of. So we, the High Council, have been sending the love frequency to your people and the planet Gaia so that you can receive our unconditional love, support and blessings at this time. Do not mind if you cannot hear us or see us, for we are with you always. In the silence between heartbeats, in the stillness between each breath, okay? We know that many of you are struggling at this time with the human matrix constructs, okay? Creating deep cellular fatigue, sadness, a sense of helplessness, of being in a void space, not knowing what is up or down, left or right. But know this, you are in the great preparation right now. You are not doing this alone, okay? This now time calls for you to find moments of stillness. Truly, that is a key right now, right here, right now, the key. This is a requirement at this time so that you may discern what frequencies are yours or not to keep and hold. Be careful not to wander your mind down into the lower planes, or you may find yourself in a perceived state of depression and stuckness. We invite you to walk your mind back to yourself, back into the light where you will see the highest truth and perspective. Okay? Do not leave your post to get pulled into the lower realm dramas. We need you anchored in your light and truth as we support you in bringing in the precise frequencies, keys and codes to tilt us over the edge, okay? We are nearly there. And when we say tilt over the edge, we mean we are close. We are very close to tipping the scales in favor of those who serve the light, okay? This will mean ascension and liberation for those coded for the New Earth paradigm. The dark forces are losing their grip with our combined efforts. We understand you feel this. So in a last attempt to stay in control, they are throwing everything at you and us. They want you scared. They want you to believe your prayers go unanswered, and so you will become resentful. Okay? They want us gone, but this is not the trajectory that we are on. Too many humans are waking up to the lies. Too many light workers are choosing love and compassion over fear and judgment. That's another key, okay? We understand your feeling of impatience, but we ask you to remember it has taken eons for this moment to finally arrive. So we ask you to put this into perspective. What is 1, 3, or 5 more years in the scheme of how long we have taken to get to this moment? Know that this is happening, and there is so much more happening behind the scenes than you realize. The media will not publish these happenings, but they are happening. Okay? Every move made is another victory for those who soar in the light or share in the light, and many moves are being made. It won't be long until the final piece is laid, and there it will be. Checkmate. Chills. From there, you will begin creating your golden cities and communities of love, and you will be free. Let me know how that message lands. If it did land and resonate for you, I invite you to like, share, subscribe, all the things. And if you would love access to the bloodlines and bank accounts call at the end of the month, just pop a hashtag ancestors down below. If you are in my Sacred Womb Sanctuary membership, you'll be getting complimentary access to that. Otherwise, it's $33. Okay, I am sending you so much love, and I will see you next week. Bye.